Hello again there, this is David, and this time I just wanted to share a few helpful hints on how to practice mindfulness at a rather deep level, a level which allows you to be, find a lot of internal freedom, a lot of internal power and internal peace of mind. And I can't say enough for mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of the coolest, most practical, most useful tools I've ever come across. And you can use it for anything. You can use it for life in general, for business, and so on. Now, I'm going to use the beach. Let's see if... I'm going to use the beach to sort of give you my thoughts on mindfulness. But before we get there, well, I just want to mention real quick, what I mean by mindfulness is, I don't mean like taking 20 minutes a day in the morning and sitting down quietly and then practicing mindfulness. I mean, that's also cool. That works. But what I mean by mindfulness is being mindful in every moment of the day, all day, as like a lifestyle, as a way of life. So let me explain that real quick. And we're going to use the beach for that. Now, when you look around, let's say you're out on the seaside and you look around, you'll notice that there's a whole bunch of different things. You know, there's waves, there's people, there are birds, or what I call seagulls, there's clouds in the sky, and you know, at the back there's traffic, there's people walking by, there's cars and all that. So let's call all that phenomenon. So that's all phenomenon that is crossing your awareness. And now we all sort of instinctively know that, we're not going to run and try and grab a person from the crowd and like grab them and try and say, this is me, like somehow that sounds stupid. Like, I'm not going to go and grab any one of these people or the waves or the clouds up in the sky and go, grab them and say, oh, this is me, this is my identity, this is David, this is me, this is mine, this is I. I'm not going to do that. I just let things pass by as just phenomenon that's crossing my awareness. That's what we all do, right? And in the same token, we don't try and resist it. We don't try and push it away and say, oh, I don't like that cloud, I'm going to get rid of it. We know we don't need to. If we just leave the cloud there, it's going to pass by and it's not really going to affect us. People walking by, like, I don't know this person, but I'm not going to try and resist the person. I'm not going to try and control the person. I just let them walk by and do their thing, right? See? And the phenomena has passed. It was a phenomena that was crossing my awareness and now it's gone. So now that's what I'd like you to sort of start thinking of mindfulness. Mindfulness is that when you take any thought, all the thoughts that are coming across your awareness, treat them in the same way that you treat external phenomena. Like the same way you treat traffic, cars passing by your awareness, or you treat clouds passing by your awareness, or you treat waves crashing on the beach. You give your thoughts, or rather thoughts, the same sort of treatment. You just consider them as just phenomena crossing your awareness. In other words, you don't try and grasp onto them, or you don't try and resist them. You don't try and push them away, or you don't try and grab hold of them. In other words, you don't identify with them. You don't go, this is mine, any less than you go, that wave is mine or that cloud is mine, And the same thing with emotions. You don't try and stop them, and you don't try and, or you don't try and hold on to them. You don't try and say, oh, I like this emotion and I hope it could stay here forever. But at the same time, you also don't try and push it. You don't try and say, oh, I hate this emotion and I hope it disappears and gets lost. No, you're sort of detached, but at the same time, you're not trying to block them. You're not trying to reduce them or increase them. You just let them be. And what happens is, this is pretty much the mindfulness that I'm talking about. So what happens is that you realize that life still works. You don't have to grab it. You don't have to resist it. You just let it be. And the more you use this technology, and it is a technology, the more you use it for everything. Like, you can use it for personal things, for business, for whatever. And I suggest you use it when things are going. A lot of people try and use this when things are going, in quotes, bad, but also use it when things are going, in quotes, good. Treat everything as the same phenomena. So, and it's amazing. Like, I can't start to tell you how good that is, because all of a sudden what happens is it changes your perspective on a whole lot of things in life. It just makes you more free, more you're less of a slave to your thoughts, again in quotes, your thoughts and your emotions, because the more you practice this, you start to realize that they're not really your thoughts, they're not really your emotions, they're just like energies that are, you know, they're impersonal energies crossing your awareness. These so-called thoughts and emotions are just, I don't know, things that belong to this earth, and they cross your awareness, and it's okay. And the more you practice this, the more you realize that you don't need to dodge it. For example, fears. You can watch your fears come in and say, I use this sometimes because I used to get a lot of panic and anxiety attacks in the past, but now I don't. And when they do, they come in, they're kind of like low grade. And the reason why they became low grade and they're no longer, in the past, they used to shake me to the point whereby like I'm immobilized and all I can see is just red fire, hence the name panic attack or anxiety attack. But the way that kind of resolved for me was I started to use this technology to witness what my body was doing. As my body was going through the panic or anxiety attack, I just watched it, and I started to realize, the attack can happen, but as long as I don't remember, grab it or try and resist it, it doesn't take me down. It's just, tingling sensations in my body, thoughts that cross my awareness, and as long as I don't grab them and start to believe in them and start to say this is me and I'm in panic and I'm in trouble, I just watch whatever the thought is telling me pass by. If I just watch it and witness it, it'll pass by and it will leave. It's not going to take me down. And the more I started to watch this, the more I sort of found the eye in the center of the storm, you could call it. Yeah, I wasn't scared of the emotions that would terrify me in the past, or the thoughts that would terrify me in the past. And this all came from mindfulness. And this is just one small example of multitudes of benefits you get through practicing this level of mindfulness as a lifestyle. So it's something that goes on throughout the day. It's not something that you sit down and wear special pants for and cross your legs and do for 20 minutes. It's just an activity that grows throughout the day. So as thoughts and emotions cross your awareness, you literally witness them rather than attaching and identifying with them. So I hope that tip helped. And so I'll leave you with a few more seconds of watching the beach. There you go. It's a nice peaceful Sunday, and we're just chilling here. I just came for a little bit of a walk. And so that's it. So if you enjoyed that video and you'd like to know more about radical mindfulness, please go to our website, and over there we've got these resources that you might enjoy. So let me take you through some of them. So for example, we've got this first one. This is a PDF, and to get this PDF, simply just ignore the price over here. Just click on the free trial link, and what that will do is it will get you this whole PDF for free, and that gets you a lot more information about mindfulness and also the 4 masteries. And if you'd rather have a full course, we've got this one, which is really, really good. Now, this one is not free, but it does have a free trial. And as you can see, we've got quite some really interesting, good reviews for it. A lot of people really like it, and there's more information about it. We've got the curriculum. We really go deeply into radical mindfulness. It's really one of the best courses out there. We've got a simple payment plan, or you've got the one-time investment. And I call it an investment because it quite literally, mindfulness is one of the coolest things I've ever discovered. So it is an investment in ourselves when we do learn the art and practice of mindfulness. So that's the full course. This particular one is called Radical Mindfulness Made Simple. Then we've got another full course over here. Again, there's a free trial for it. And this particular one, it goes into understanding the subconscious wound itself, which is what you're healing with the art of mindfulness or whatever, when you go into therapy or whatever. Like, all of us have some kind of subconscious wounds, and that subconscious wound is what kind of keeps us away from being, who we, or all we can be, rather. So that kind of goes through the structure of this subconscious wound, which is a cool thing to know, because knowing how our subconscious works is part of the process of getting around to healing it. Then we've got a rather cool course on meditation, and finally, you can get a whole of this as a bundle if you want the lot plus some more. So we've got an entire bundle over there, and again, it's got free trials, it's got payment plans. So that's it. If you're at all interested in learning more, please do come to our website and try some of these courses for free, or get the full ones if you're interested. Thank you.